welcome from the Automotive Tech.AD Berlin 2016. I'm here with André Azevedo from Healthy Road. André, welcome to the conference and thank you so much for your time to participate in an interview. Could you briefly introduce yourself and tell us a bit more about Healthy Road?
First of all, thank you for the opportunity to be here. For us as a startup, it's huge, it's important to grow our network of contacts, to present our technology for big players. And we are expecting very, very nice results. So Healthy Road, it's a tech company that is developing biometrical tech to detect the driver's fatigue, the driver's distraction, driver's emotions, and to identify the driver. So if it's me or if it's my father inside of a car. With the goal of you entering your car, it could be autonomous or it could be less autonomous, but you are always monitoring in order if you need to take the control of the vehicle or something like that. The objective is to understand when between the autonomous vehicle level 2 to autonomous vehicle level 4, how can these technologies increase the quality of driving and reduce the crashes that we have today. So the first target is distraction, because it's the first cause of crashes all over the world. The second biggest cause, it's drowsiness, so we need to check if the driver is sleeping at the wheel. And in our pilots, the professional drivers, they spend a lot of time texting and have sometimes when they are sleeping. So it's much more dangerous than we thought, I think. But the normal users like me and you, we catch some distracted alerts, but so few wake-up alerts that is not so important to that kind of customers.
Yeah.
For the professional driving, our history and our pilots showed us that these kind of problems are quite problematic right now.
Okay. And you'll be leading a World Cafe Roundtable discussion this afternoon, and you'll be obviously getting loads of insights from different perspectives. What are you most excited about, or what are you hoping to get out of it?
Yeah, the roundtables is the opportunity to share ideas. We have our idea from our company and from our background. When we have people from industry, from different players, with different objectives, you have different ways to solve one problem or to look at one problem. So there we think we're gonna share some ideas, each one of us, maybe make some connections in order in the future to make a business and to create business opportunities together. So mainly discuss, have new ideas and increase our network and the opportunities.
And I also wanted to touch a different topic. Some cars at the moment are already equipped with facial biometric software. Tell us a bit more about that. Which cars already have that and what does it actually do?
Yes, we have some add-ons that you could put in your car. Like in Lexus, for example, that you have one technology that could measure your drowsiness and your distraction levels. But the thing is, when we compare our technology with the technology available, we found that they are too expensive. They are between 2,500 euros to 7,000 euros. And when we started to look at this problematic and this opportunity, we found that, okay, if we could go for 700 euros hardware, maybe we could reach this market, and we could have a technology that could be successful in this opportunity. So nowadays our prototype costs 500 euros. That it's for 10 units. So if you mass produce it, it goes super lower than that. And because of that, we need to develop all our biometrical tech. All the lines of codes are ours. And the hardware, of course, it's like a Lego. You bought some parts from ones and the others, you build it and it's perfect. And now the goal is to enter in the car, to put the technology inside of the car, add a camera to the dashboard, and put our software working in the processing unit of the car.
And you already mentioned before the level 2 development and then going on to level 4 development of autonomous driving. Where do you see the biggest risk, really, especially with regards to autopilots? Can they be completely trusted? What are the main challenges at the moment that have to be overcome?
The future is autopilot, of course. If I want to drive, I could push a button and I drive my car. I have the driving pleasure. But most of the time, I don't want to drive it. I want to text it, I want to send emails, I want to sleep. So if you, especially on long journeys, when you choose the highway, when you choose the highway is because you want to get faster to the other destination. So I think in those travels, you don't want to have the driver experience. You want to sleep, you want to send emails, you want to work. So on those journeys, you don't want to travel. But of course, if you go to Côte d'Azur, if you are in Monaco, of course you will want to drive. Or if you are in Douro, in Porto, near the Douro River, you want to drive because there are beautiful roads, you have beautiful landscape, and when you are driving, you are focusing on everything. You are exploring your car, you are exploring the road and the nature. So I believe on the two working at the same time. So I believe on autopilot level 4 in one car with a steering wheel. And of course, if you want to use a taxi, maybe you will not have a driver there, and maybe that car will not have a steering wheel, because it's short distances that you want to do, not big journeys and things like that.
And at the moment, we mainly know autopilots from planes. So we're now talking about potentially using the same technology and putting it into a car. If drivers actually rely on that technology and don't drive all the time anymore, do you think there's not a specific risk of people not forgetting how to drive, but get a little bit less experience and still be as, react to certain situations as well as they did before?
Yes, of course. When we talk about millennials and the future generations, they will grow without steering wheel in the car. So we are changing the driver behavior and driver capabilities because you don't need it. At some point you will not need to know how to turn the wheel and how to turn the car on. And they will turn itself on, they will drive for you. And I think, yes, in the long future, in the next generations, the kids that are not growing now, the kids that will grow in 20 years, I think they will, the mobility of them, it will be completely different than we have today. I think they will reach the outside of the auto, for example, they push a button in a smartphone and one car arrived and you go to where you want without doing almost nothing.
Definitely exciting times ahead of us.
Yes.
Thank you so much for sharing your insights with you. Really appreciate that, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the conference.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks.